It's Friday, fool! And you need to put my motor in it with me. Just kidding, I love Fat Forums. That's a great channel, by the way. We are off to Summit Racing again. It's so dangerous having this place close by, but we are going to get a clutch and a poly motor mount to complete everything we need to install this motor. The Summit Racing opens in 10 minutes. And I totally just got one up in the parking lot. What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, I'm back from Summit Racing. I picked myself up a clutch. So I've got everything I need to get the motor in. This is a McLeod or Leod. I don't know how you pronounce this thing. But it is a 75305 Street Extreme Mustang T5 10 spline, and this is a clutch good up to 700 torque. So this will be more than enough. Hopefully, will withstand anything I throw at it. To make to this, you have to have a hardened flywheel. So we've got a Ford Racing billet steel flywheel. So it's a nice looking piece here. Made in the USA. We got a Ford flywheel. I've got a new separator plate since mine is bent up and jacked. Again, this is a Ford piece. Make sure that everything fits up nice. And we've got a pilot bearing, and we've got it's like a bolt kit, and this is the dowel pins for your clutch. And this is a polyurethane motor mount from Summit. So this is a poly kit with the motor mounts and the transmission mounts. We're gonna get the motor out, go ahead and get these on, and yeah, don't forget the gloves. But we're gonna get the motor out here outside. I'm gonna go ahead and button up the car and get the wheel on, get the motor out so we can get the engine mount in, pull all this crap out so we can have room, and then yeah, we'll start lifting this thing in myself today. We'll see how this works. Hopefully we won't crush anything. Let's check out these. Poly transmission mount. And both hardware. So this indentation goes into the whole frame right there and it goes into, so yeah. Okay, motor mounts are on. So to make a little bit more room for the chain, I think I'm going to go ahead and remove the upper intake. That way I don't scratch it and damage it, and also gives me more leverage on the chain here without interference. So the chain is only so short here. Okay, I went ahead and removed the AC compressor, and I removed the upper intake so I can get the chain up here on the head, and then back here on the back of the head. So it's going to put the chain in a nice low spot. And the only thing I'm really concerned about, I guess, is the pressure on the fuel rail and this injector here. So I think we'll be okay. to get ready for is when the motor's dropped in, it's going to put weight down onto the frame and allow these guys to not come out. So we'll probably sit in there and have to jack it up to get the crane out. But first, let's make sure this is going to be balanced whenever it's lifted up. Okay, got tension on the motor. This is actually holding the motor up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do now is just kind of get some straps and try to reinforce it a little bit, kind of help me angle it in different ways, and also kind of a safety in case one of these breaks off the head. But okay, so I've got the engines kind of sitting on some stands underneath the motor mounts in the front just to help stabilize it a little bit while I work on it. It's still, most of the weight is on the hoist itself. So the first thing we got to do is get the pilot bearing in, and then we're going to have to get the backing plate on and the flywheel and clutch. This is index, it'll only go on one way. Gotta find out which one it is. Right there. Just gonna put a couple bolts in just to hold it. Okay, let's take a look at our clutch here. Alright, we got the clutch, we've got throttle bearing, which I don't need right now. We have the alignment tool, which is plastic. And we've got our clutch pack here. There she is. That's nice looking, isn't it? Cool. And we got instructions. And I'm going to go over these real quick. Uh-oh, watch out. Racing stickers. This will make it faster. Okay, I got my engine, or my clutch install kit here. This comes with your clutch bolts. Should be 6 of them. It comes with your dowel pins. Your dowel pins we're going to want to tap in. There's a spot there, and you can see that it looks like a blind bolt spot, so you can't really miss it. Okay guys, the dowel pin has been hammered in. These things make a hell of a lot of noise when you tap these in. But the 3 dowels are in. I'm going to go ahead and clean it really good. Some brake clean. So it's time to put the clutch on. If you've never installed the clutch before, the flat part is what goes towards the engine. So you see this indentation here, you think, a lot of people would think that would go up against it like this. It doesn't. It goes in like this. So the idea is to go ahead and just set it down into the clutch. We gotta hold it up, and we gotta find the dowel pins. Just like that. Alright. Okay, so before we tighten down the bolts, we need to go ahead and center it. There. Should be nice and center all the way around. Okay, so fast forward like an hour later, I had to go get some more Loctite. So, got some red high strength gel. I forgot to put Loctite on these bolts, so I'm going to go back and put some Loctite on them. Yay! The clutch is installed, and it's time to put the motor up into the car. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just kind of pull the car out, so I don't have to wrestle with this hump by myself. Yeah, because I think it's going to be pretty hard to lift up the front legs of this thing with the motor on it. We need to find something to do with the AC compressor that is directly in the way. So I moved the AC compressor up on a piece of cardboard, so it is out of the way. Now it's just a matter of lifting it up. It's go time. See how close I am. Engine's gonna have to come back. Alright, the engine needs to come up because this side of the motor mount is just right in front of the frame. So it needs to come up because it looks like the motor's tilted just a little bit this way. Okay, so that is in, and that broke a sweat. But nobody got hurt, and no engines got hurt, so that's good, man. I had to reposition. I let it down, reposition the chain more towards the back to kind of lift the back up. That tilted the motor more this way and allowed me to drop it down into the hole. So, yeah, the mount's in. So I'm going to set it all the way down, let the suspension settle. All right, chains off. Knew that was coming. What do you see, bud?
I see Daddy put the motor in. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
How's it look, dude?
It looks so good. I like the red on the other side. That's cool.
The what, to the red?
Yeah.
Where?
Like, I told you, like,
oh, the clutch? Yeah, it's my boy. The clutch. Alright. So, to be honest, now this is just fun. Now we just take everything and just bolt it all back together. So while the motor's not hooked to the transmission, I can get to the back easy too. So now's a good time to get your heater hoses on. Okay guys, I just pushed it back in the garage. Actually I have my little man help me here, right bud? So we got the car pushed back in. I'm worn out. I'm kind of done for the day. But I'd say it's success, right? High five. Heck yeah. You wink at the camera? So check it out, guys. It looks good. The intake's just on by a couple bolts. I still have a lot to move around, bolt in. Everything is super temporarily bolted in. And what I need to do now, what we're about to do, is just go ahead and create a quick list on some of the stuff that I don't want to forget. Like the motor mounts aren't torqued down. They're not bolted down. They're just screwed on, and like the intake's not screwed on, so I'm just kind of getting the main stuff bolted on. But man, it's in, Connor.
But what we're really about to do is find.
Okay, guys, that wraps it up. Hey, listen, I'm going to make a list. I'm going to write down all the stuff that I need to not forget. The little stuff that I did that I just need to complete, so I, don't forget the stuff whenever I put it all back together. But that's gonna wrap it up, isn't it, Con Man? I'm exhausted. I need to go inside, put the heat on my back. I'm getting old, and doing this by myself really kind of wore me out. Thank you. He said, no, you're not. Well, I feel old. But anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe. There's so much more coming. So next, we're going to be putting the transmission in, putting all this stuff up, the master conversion. Anyways, that is a wrap. My battery died. So guys, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, make sure to subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'll post the link below. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Cheers for Connor too.
Cheers for Connor too.